Bo. Come here, Bo. Come on, Bo. It's time for a bath. Where are you going? Baby, let's go. Come on. It's bath time. Yay! Yay! Oh, you're such a good girl. I'm mildly sad I didn't get her protesting.
This is kind of a protest. Still a protest. You ready, Bo?
Bath time! Oh, there she is. Oh! You want a treat, Bo? You want a treat? Oh, yes, she does. You're gonna give her that? I was hoping to save that when we were eating. Okay.
Thanks for talking about that in the video.
It's real life.
It's real life.
Bye. Friends, hello. We get a lot of requests for different videos and we'll feed you, baby bird. First request that we get the most is what is life down here, and I think I'm gonna do a roundup with Jaime on the questions that we get asked the most so that you guys can have it on video. The second question that we've gotten recently has been, if you're not hiking, what do you do? So we do not spend all of our time in hiking clothes or pajamas, as our videos might give you that impression. We do a lot of things, so we're gonna have more videos like that. Today we're gonna go to Asheville. Asheville is an hour away from us. Asheville is awesome, and we don't do it that often because, believe it or not, there are enough restaurants, breweries, wineries, bars that are typically open in Western North Carolina, in Bryson City and the surrounding areas that keep us busy. But once in a while, it is really nice to go down to Asheville and go to their downtown and see all the really cool shops, the artists, and everything that they've got going on. So we'll show you what that's like. And again, it's only an hour away. It's a really feasible day trip to get some city in. And to go have like a really nice meal or a really great cocktail or some great beer. So it is something that we do often enough, probably once a month, maybe twice a month, just to mix it up. Where are we?
We are at Twin Leaf. I swear this is all the beer I've had this month. That was just a slip of the tongue, if you will. We're at Twin Leaf. It's not easy to say.
Take three.
Twin Leaf Brewing. So, what's your go-to beer when you go to a brewery? What do you look for?
Something malty and brown.
Malty and brown.
Malty and brown.
Like a brown ale. Okay.
Exactly like that.
So, Now during COVID, there's a lot of breweries that don't allow any taste testing situation. So usually if you tasted a beer and you tasted the brown ale and you didn't like it, what other beers do you go for?
ESB.
What is that?
An ESB is an extra special bitter. It's kind of smooth. It feels like it's also malty. It's more amber in color. An amber would be my second choice after a brown.
All right, Twin Leaf Brewing. And it's a pretty cool spot, especially if you have a dog and you want to be inside, because they let dogs inside.
What area are we in?
We're in South Slope, which is directly south of downtown Asheville. You can walk here from downtown. It is downhill south of downtown Asheville, and that's why they call it a South Slope, because it's slopey.
What's the distinction between downtown Asheville and South Slope?
South Slope seems to be sort of like commercial residential suburb that came around after downtown. Downtown Asheville is more made up of older buildings back when like Asheville was, full of factories and more of like a manufacturing kind of town. That has all now been turned into breweries, restaurants, shops, and some apartment buildings, some hotels.
I feel like when we lived in Asheville, we preferred South Slope because not that tourism isn't here, but it seems like downtown is a little bit more of a hub for that, whereas this can be a little more local.
It does feel more local. I mean, it's definitely slammed with tourists. Asheville is tourist central everywhere. It's just more brewery oriented, and it's not necessarily a place to go around and check out shops.
What are you excited for right now?
I'm excited to get a text back from Sam from Working America.
What did Sam send you from Working America? I don't even know what that is.
I'm not sure what it is either. It was a spam text that I just received and said something along the lines of, "Hey, my name is Sam. COVID has been making CEOs richer while everyone else is broke. What do you want to do about that?"
We had a couple theories. Or options.
We had a couple options, I guess. I ended up deciding to tell Sam that I think he or she, I'm not sure, and I should go off the grid and live together. I would contribute one can of Spam, and I have a one-person hammock. I asked Sam what he or she will contribute to the equation, and I told him or her that I'm super excited, and then I put the shit emoji. But a shit emoji with a smiley face, obviously, because
denoting excitement.
That shit has character.
Wonderful.
We all know that. Cool. What's your favorite spot in Asheville, if you had to choose?
I have so many. I think my favorite area would be South Slope. I think the places here, I don't know why, I guess I have it in my head, it's a bit more of a locals place. When we lived here, we preferred it to downtown, so I love South Slope. I love West Asheville, it's a little more funky. It kind of reminds me of Wynwood and the Art District in Miami.
And if you could design your perfect day in Asheville, morning, afternoon, evening, what would it be?
Morning, I would go to a coffee shop. I would likely start in West Asheville. I'm gonna mess this up. I always want to call it Killer Cat.
I think it's
Not Killer Cat.
like Murder Cat.
It's Murder Cat. I think that's wrong.
There's a cat with a knife. We'll figure this out and
We'll write it right here.
There you go.
When we know it. I would start there. I would walk around. I would go to a couple of the little shops there. They have some really cool bookstores. I would then go to downtown and I would go to probably more bookstores. Obviously, I like reading.
The Book Exchange?
The Book Exchange, because it's a champagne and wine bar. I like that. And a bookstore, a used bookstore, which is really cool. Then I would grab some sushi, green tea sushi, which is not in a very cool area, but it's just really good sushi. And then I would end it in South Slope, probably where we are now. It's Twin Leaf. Good morning. After the worst hike ever, we're having some coffee at home and the movers are here. We have a ton of new furniture, yay! I can't wait for this video to be a tour of our home, our progress, and the downstairs and everything that we have been doing since moving up here. Aside from showing you guys these amazing hikes, that's really not what takes up the most of our time. So, let's see. Ready for the movers. We're getting a new dining room table. We're getting a new coffee table, so I'll have to move all my work stuff. I'm getting some new porch furniture. Oh, good morning, girl. Did the moving truck get y'all excited? Come here, honey. Oh, are there 2 moving trucks? Oh my goodness, all the furniture we're about to get. Eddie's the main attraction, always. Holding up some chairs? And ready for some furniture? New furniture. Who it is? Hey baby. Hi. I know, you're excited too. I'm excited for new furniture. Oh. You want your little morning ear scratch? Yes, I know. The porch is ready. Show me your hubby cup. And it's Sunday fun day. You're repping a lot today.
A lot of messages here. Just a lot of messages.
What's going on? Look at this porch.
Thank you to our good friends who have donated some amazing furniture. I'm super grateful. We feel like we robbed you guys. Hi. Hello. I gotta remember to look at the camera.
Me
right
too.
Here.
Yes.
I always look at myself. Does that make me narcissistic?
Me too. I'm not doing it
Does
now.
that make me...
I'm looking at the camera.
I'm looking at you.
What'd you do? Oh, look at you all upside smiling. Oh, you think that we're done? Make it weird. Daddy, make it weird. You try to make it weird. No room on our porch right now. We are gonna get to clean this all up. Got a long day. All right, so it's been an awesome and crazy week. I don't know how or why we did this to ourselves, but we did it to ourselves right before we had a bunch of guests, which is kind of how we first moved into our house. Yeah, we literally just got all of our boxes and moved in and then had both sides of our family come stay here for the first time. It was brave. I guess we like a challenge. So we're gonna give you guys, or I'm gonna give you guys, I was working, a tour of how the living space panned out, a little tour of the room, and then maybe around the house and downstairs. This is basically what we spend the whole other 75% of our life when we're not hiking, is making our home ours and constructing our property and developing our downstairs suites. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of our time. So I'm excited to show you guys our progress. All right, so that was the porch, the living room, which were the biggest places. I'm gonna take you around the back to see the back porch as well. But I wanted to also show you guys the house. So this has been a really big work in progress for us, even on the outside as well. When we got the house, it had a maroon roof and the whole thing was gray. It was an odd color choice, so we painted it marshmallow. And we're still not done. We have more construction to do. We're gonna blow out this front porch. We're gonna get some shutters, some landscaping too, but a progress shot is always really nice. So I'm gonna take you around the house. The firewood. This is a new drainage system we just put in, so we'll get to regrow the grass there. It's our fire pit that was sacrificed in the process. When we first bought this house, we essentially bought it with a completely empty shell of a basement. There was nothing there. It was like cement only. So we have been constructing 2 suites, and I'd like to show you guys some of the progress because they're almost there, almost done. So everyone loves a good before and after video. All right, this is our bigger suite. Right now there's obviously still some construction being finished up, but you can get kind of a picture of where we're going with it. Don't eat anything, buddy. Bedroom. Dun, 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 dun. Spa soaker tub. So we do have some friends staying in our other suite, and that is where our tour ends for today, but we will be back next week with some more updates on the house and what our life looks like. So see you guys soon.